Hey guys, just want to do a quick video on a site that's really interesting. Um, these guys are they're kind of crushing SEO for such a relatively small company in an industry that's just filled with huge companies. So these guys are actually nakednutrition.com. They've been around for a couple of years, um, but they've kind of just shot up in the worldwide scene. And they're actually ranked page one for just the term protein powder in the US, which is kind of astonishing when half of the websites that are actually ranking this page are like WebMD, bodybuilding.com, Muscle and Fitness, Forbes.com, prevention.com. So these are sites which aren't actually they don't actually sell protein. They're just like content websites. So it's kind of impressive that not only are these guys, they're ranking up there with like Quest Nutrition, GNC, who are huge powerhouse in the industry, and even Now Foods, they're huge. They've been around for years and years, worldwide brand. And the reason, I mean, you can look at their SEO here just as an overview on Ahrefs. I mean, they only have 224 referring domains, which when you compare that to a company like Quest Nutrition, just see Quest Nutrition here. I mean, all of these guys have literally thousands and thousands of referring domains you can see here. So just how were Naked Nutrition able to do it? I mean, they're a relatively new company, but they get so much organic traffic. This isn't paid traffic. This is natural organic traffic from Google. So they're ranking like top page for protein powder, pea protein, egg protein, uh, so many terms, egg white protein, casein protein, even top 10. The reason, honestly, is relevance. And when I say relevance, I mean relevance in terms of their backlinks. Um, typically, so I'm just going to pull open a few of the recent sponsor posts or blog posts here. The Naked Nutrition have obviously worked with influencers to achieve. Now, they're not doing a huge volume of links back to the site, but the links that they do are highly relevant. They have great content, and it's just like really contextually relevant. So like um, a ton of the titles will have either like a brand name or the actual keyword protein powder or protein in the title. So I'm just going to pull up a few here just to show you guys. So here's just a few here. I mean, this isn't anything special at all. It's a decent website. They're Naked Nutrition clearly working with a few influencers just to send them products. These guys probably have Instagram channels as well where they're posting it out. So it's leaving a social footprint as well as having a relevant post here. Here's another one. You can see another influencer here. So this is obviously this is a social influencer as well. Most of the people in the fitness area are. And these guys, Naked Nutrition, they only sell to Canada and America right now, so they're just working with Canadian and American influencers, not worldwide. You can see sponsor post by Naked Nutrition. So beautiful post, but this is the type of thing you can expect from influencers. And relevancy with Naked P, lots of beautiful pictures, and links back to the website. Again, protein acai bowl, high relevancy on the topic. They got the product in there, but it's nothing special. Obviously, in the link back here, there's the anchor text. This has got the brand name, but also pea protein. And Google loves brands. Google really loves brands, and a lot of this stuff is branded as well. It's not all. There's a mixture. Some of it's kind of natural, but a ton of it is branded. Here's another one, katesplate.com. Again, protein in the page title. Just another standard, like an influencer doing like a recipe with a link back to the site. There's tons of these fitness influencers, foodie influencers, because that's where you're going to get a lot of, most of your like best links just good, reliable influencers. Again, protein bars. So the volume isn't huge. It's not dangerous. They're just working steadily with influencers on a regular basis, and this is obviously the thing which is just pushing them up the search engine results. Again, sponsored post, but influencer sites that invest in this stuff, it clearly pays off. I mean, some of these terms are, there's companies spending literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions, competing for these terms to get up there on page one, to get natural traffic each month from these terms, because they're really highly targeted. And Naked Nutrition they're doing the branding well, they're doing the influencer outreach well, and they're being intelligent in terms of how they actually structure their links. Most of the pages will have the word protein, which is that. I mean, that is what they do. Literally, what they do. Protein is like by far their number one top selling product. Pure protein powders and supplements. So the branding's great. Obviously, they work with a lot of influencers on Instagram too. Not as much as some of the more aggressive companies out there, but they probably don't get a huge amount of customers just from Instagram, but obviously thousands of targeted customers just through Google. So I thought that was really interesting in a marketplace dominated by these huge brands, that these guys were able to push through, just not doing anything crazy or particularly difficult. But if you have a good process for developing an outreach campaign, and you actually know what kind of links to build that are going to be safe and actually get you results, then definitely a good blueprint to follow.